What's going on? NBA YouTube, and we got to talk about the Denver Nuggets going into next year. This is some legit questions that we got to ask, and basically, as you can read, that playoff. He said the Lakers should have beaten them because they pretty much just wasn't it. Okay, I understand that. You guys just came off of a championship. You guys had the championship high, and then the whole text message that Jokic sent out to the team saying they wanted to get the number one seed, and that was smart. The Timberwolves in the second round and the playoffs. I think that would have been better for them. If I'm being quite honest, I think that would have been the better for them. I think they would have had a better chance of beating Dallas than beating the Timberwolves. But at the same time, I mean, what's me? Person are allowed done this before in the past. What happens is when a team wins a championship, right? A team wins a championship. After you win a championship, the next year I'll call it the hangover year. Why is it a hangover year? Because you just won. You're trying to relax. You're trying to make you did a lot of stuff, and the next year you guys lose. Completely fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I understand that perfectly. The next year after that, you kind of refocus if we're still contenders or we've been pretending all this time. So Jamal Murray had a big injury. We know that Jamal had an injury way more, right? Way more than what one could assume he was doing. So now this year, adding a player like Russell Westbrook to the team after losing KCP, which everything that's happening, especially with the rules and stuff and the apron and stuff, really has started screw up we're doing that in general because apparently he's just having a hard time connecting for whatever reason. So so now we have to wonder whether or not this Nuggets team is still contending for a championship. Adding Russell Westbrook to this team, I don't know exactly how the fit truly works. If I'm being completely honest, as a Russell Westbrook fan, as a guy who watches Russell Westbrook and what he's done in the league, the Nuggets doesn't fit what he does. And I've been pushing that. I've been saying that for a while. If you check out my Russell Westbrook video, I've been saying that for a while that he needs to be on a team that allows him to run the fast break and that can get up and down the court real easy and he can kick out the shooters. This year, the Nuggets don't have all of that. They are depending on the development of Christian Braun, Peyton Watson, and anybody else that can get some sort of bench production. At the same time, in the same voice, is Michael Malone gonna go ahead and have these young guys play more minutes? Is he gonna go to his bench more? Because what I've noticed in the playoffs was he'll keep his starting five and basically said, "Beat my starting five. You can beat the starting five. You guys can beat us." I understand that. Like I said, I completely understand that, but at the same time, I think that's the wrong way of going, especially in the playoffs. You kind of still want to come back to the members on your teams that can help and assist with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That can help ease the load off of Jokic and Jamal Murray. I'm still waiting on Michael Porter to take that next jump. I don't think he will. I would love to see him take that next jump. I don't think he will. Like I said, I don't think he will now. Hopefully, but I don't think he will. So the contending spot, I think they're still contenders. Something drastic has to happen this year. If they get bounced out in the first round or they get bounced out in the second round again, depends on in what fashion they get bounced out. If it wasn't competitive at all, we got to have a conversation. But that's for next year. That's for the 2025-2026 season, not the 2024-2025 season. Jokic got 3 MVPs. I think we're done giving him MVPs. I think the league is done giving him MVPs. I don't expect them to give him no more MVPs. Right? So what happens after that? Well, now it's legitimately on winning. That's what you got to do. You got to win. You got to submit your status because right now they're not submitted. Right now they're a bunch. They're just like every single team that's been going on here in the 2020s lately. You win a championship, you get bounced out in the second round next year or the first round next year, and now that third year is the question mark. We don't know if you're going to get back to the finals, and if you do, when, how, who step up, is somebody new, et cetera, et cetera. You got to figure it out, Nuggets fans. And I know Nuggets, and I don't know if y'all Nuggets fans gonna push back on what I'm saying and like, nah, we just got to get it healthy and stuff. Be realistic to your team. Take a look at your team. Take a look at the players on your team, the depth on your team. You have to pay attention to that because that plays a factor. Because the question is, what if? What happens if Jamal Murray gets another crazy injury or something? Y'all just pay him a lot of money to keep on the team. Is it GG's? You know? How long is Aaron Gordon still going to be this good? I don't think he'd be good for the rest of his life, but I think he's going to have a down year at some point. Michael Porter Jr. What are we doing with that? What are we doing with that? Is he still somebody you guys want to keep long term wise? Do you get rid of him? I mean, what's the end game for Michael Porter Jr. Quite honestly, and then you have like I said, you have a lot of young players on the rosters. Dayron Holmes the second, Peyton Watson, like I said earlier, Julian Schroeder, Schrother, I think that's how you say it. Zeke Nnaji really didn't get too much minutes last year. There's some players that can help out. You know what I'm saying? These are players that can help out, and I hope we get to see that moving forward. Like I said, personally, I think this is the year that we'll see exactly what they actually are. Because if they, like I said, I think for a lot of Nuggets fans, I assume the conference finals is what you want to reach again. Outside the NBA finals, you want to be pushed to the conference finals. And if you can't do that, changes got to be made because you're going to keep losing players because of the second apron in cap. So that makes it even harder to keep a team afloat. I hope Russell Westbrook can fit. I'm not too sure if he can. I hope he can fit. If he does, that's great for y'all. If he doesn't, it's cooked. It is what it is. It's one or the other. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully this team gets back on track. Hopefully they find some diamond in the roughs. This team's also moving forward, especially when it comes to the draft. They need to be looking at players that spent 3 to 4 years in college because those are NBA rated players because they don't need extra time to develop. They know what kind of players they are. They know what kind of they need to fit into a system, and they'll fit that faster than getting a young player that's a 1 year guy. That's a 1 year guy that might need time. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna point that out there right now. But y'all Nuggets fans, let me know down in the comment section. Am I capping? Am I hating? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.